I know that when I put Wonder Train on, it's going to take care of me and support me and make me feel confident week after week, lift after lift.
Meet the Reputation 2, our premium all-season tire built for comfort and long-lasting.
Welcome to Miami and the College Football Playoff National Championship presented by AT&T.
Be able to pull it out. It's like this is where the Cinderella story ends against Miami. And you boys went out there and did that shit. Cam Newton's theory on Indiana sauce being that they're older, I don't think that's the case. Because it's always been rostered for teams with people older average ages. Nothing came to that. Okay, see, I don't care about all this. I just want to get to the football.
And Marion,
the throws made in here by Mendoza
he's down
a lot.
At about the 27-yard line. Tries to use his film study, and Fletcher gets the first handoff, and Fletcher off the left side barrels forward, picks up about 9. That's what the Canes have been doing to opponents in the CFB. Tony's in the backfield and slips out. He's got the football, but not enough for a first down. He blocked 7 punts in the 2 years that Signetti has been there. 3 of them this year, including 1 against Oregon. Dylan Joyce gets it away. Jonathan Brady retreats and makes a fair catch, but inside the 5-yard line. Roman Hemby is the back, lined up to Mendoza's right in the end zone. A fake it to him, pitch to the edge, and the catch is made by Omar Cooper Jr., who slips a tackle and is going to be shoved out of bounds. First down. He worked for Signetti at James Madison, Heatherman did. Mendoza checks it down. This is Hemby, shoved out aggressively and immediately. Didn't have a lot of sacks against Chambliss, but they did provide just enough pressure. Mitch McCarthy to punt it. Malachi Tony on the receiving end of a line drive punt. Driven back, has it at the 32. Tony just needs a little space. A flag comes in on the return. Keelan Marion comes in motion. Beck has plenty of time again. Across the middle into traffic. It's broken up. Stepping in to get a hand on it was Lewis Moore, the 6th-year senior.
My thing is, when quarterbacks have this clean of a pocket, why don't you just always try to take a throw that is like not a tight window?
Tony just needs a little space. A flag comes in.
I wish more quarterbacks, when they have a good line, like look at this protection.
Keelan Marion comes in motion.
He got all day.
Has plenty of time again. Across the middle into traffic. It's broken up.
And you throw it
Stepping in to get a hand on it was
to one receiver who's covered by it with 4 other red jerseys around him.
A 3 and out for Miami.
That's crazy decision choices.
The game plan for him. See what the Hoosiers do to adjust. Quick throw across the middle. Catch made. And running after it is Cooper. Cooper breaking tackles out across the 45 yards after the catch.
He got good burst, but not crazy
developing
speed.
RPO. He's reading Torrey right here. You make the decision. Is he coming up? Is he staying down? He sees movement up, so that gives him the quick glance route right there. Get the ball out, give him a chance to protect himself, gets off of
That's
that
great
would-be tackle.
reads. He's looking dead at him.
Trouble spot tonight for the
That's
Canes.
testing the RPO is pretty much testing the linebacker using it in real life. I like the way he fought for those yards right there.
There's a pitch to the edge. Surratt with a stiff arm there on Ethan O'Connor. And he's going to have first down yardage. 2nd and 7. Pocket closing in, but Mendoza stands and delivers. It's another first down strike for the Hoosiers inside the 35. Empty backfield first time.
Man, what are these linemen doing? Over here waiting for
7.
a whistle.
Pocket closing in, but Mendoza
Look at
stands
one. He was
and
fighting.
delivers.
I got you,
it's
gang.
another first down strike for the Hoosiers inside the 35. Empty backfield first time tonight.
I
5
remember go
receivers
hit
for
somebody
Mendoza.
next time.
Pressure off the edge.
Damn.
He got hammered on the blind side. The pass is incomplete. That was Torrey on the blitz. Maybe keep it back in the backfield if you're Indiana tonight.
And he's able to sneak out. Line side, never really felt that. Good job. A big part of this tonight with Mendoza.
It fit that play. On 3rd down, trying to run for it with Black. And Black bursts for a first down as the Hoosiers are in the red zone after a 7-yard 3rd down run.
The Indiana run game has been strong all year.
Stutter step, knocked down after a short gain by Keontae Scott to find safety for the Hurricanes.
Chin strap, and face mask. Watch 8. After carrying out the fake, instead of laying off, boom, hits him. Again, when they get their chances, they want to lay the wood. And you see right there, they're sending a message early in this game.
Yeah, he came in with, you know, the first view I didn't see that part of it. I thought it was just a late hit. But this one here, he came in crown of the helmet right into his head.
They cannot afford that, Kirk. Already Xavier Lewis sitting out the first half, the safety for targeting.
That boy Mendoza got hard.
Pitch to the end zone.
Took a hit like that. Jeff Lighton.
Fought for it, incomplete. Well defended. That was O.J. Frederic on Charlie Becker, who's their nice breakup.
Yeah, it's a matchup we want to see with Xavier Lucas out of the game.
That's a great rep by the DB. That's a bad ball.
Surprised at all with the ability to get his head turned around and get in position, and they will allow the corner to get handsy if his head is locating the football.
So Niko Radicic, almost automatic from 34 yards. Indiana, the quarterback,
might not be a game changer.
Leading a little bit, draws first
So
blood in this game. The Hoosiers,
12-play
drive on top, late first quarter here at Hard Rock Stadium.
No doubt about that, and I'm with Bill. I was surprised we didn't see a flag come down, but I think carrying out the fake, quarterback is in play. Maybe they held the flag because of that.
Gillen Marion, the kickoff return out across the 25. Beck looking to throw on first down. Loops it, and it's tipped and incomplete. Hoosiers do such a good job at getting hands on passes. That was Roe Hardy.
Is this another situation again?
Beck looking to throw on first down. Loops it, and it's tipped and incomplete. Hoosiers do such a good job at getting hands on passes. That was Roe Hardy. Beck zips it far sideline again. Pass broken up by D'Angelo Pons. Closely covering C.J. Daniels. You see why this guy is conceding nothing. Third and long. Pressure comes. Beck's going to be racked up and sacked by Aiden Fisher, the captain, an emotional leader of this Indiana defense. And the Hoosiers are flexing.
Just going to come right up the middle. Able to get pressure. Fletcher, who's
juked the shit up that
You're right. They count on Fletcher. Not his best effort there. And the Canes' second consecutive 3 and out. Little pressure on Dylan Joyce, the punter. And it's off the side of his foot, but takes a good bounce for Miami. And will finally be down at the Indiana 27-yard line. MB running loud. He'll be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. Ruben Bain, not just a pass rusher. He's a beast defending the run on the edge. They got a speed rush package in here. Bain, Mesidor, Lightfoot, and Blunt. And it's a screen. Long way to go for Hemby. He's going to be knocked down to the pass rush. And the play by Bain in the first down run. And the Canes get a stop. Murphy rolls and boots it. And Tony has a chance here. And he slips as he tries to make a cut. Did he go down? Tony's still running. Incredible balance. If he did stay out there, looked like he was going to head to the ground as he slipped, making a cut on the turf.
Miraculous effort. He slid. There,
nope.
He's down.
He's down.
There he's down.
I was going to say, wait a minute. I know he's agile. I know he's got tremendous balance, but that would have been amazing.
A lot of that offense was attacking. And not that he doesn't have that ability, but they much prefer to run the ball.
When he was a little tempo, he said tonight. This is a pitch to Daniels, and the veteran, former LSU player, tackled quickly by Lewis Moore. Miami.
Let me see.
Off guard, rumbles for 21. It's been Black, who now hits 1,000 yards with that run at the hot hand. Again, huge cushion, and Becker makes the catch, fights down near the pylon, touchdown Indiana!
Kind of gives up on the play. Does he stay in bounds? Nope, he's out of bounds right there.
Black spun down. Cooper comes in motion, handoff up the middle, and barreling for a first down and more is Kaelon Black.
Kaelon Black.
Fletcher on 2nd and 5. Tripped up. Looked like he had a gap there. And reaching out to grab him was Isaiah Jones, I believe. Miami still yet to convert on 3rd down. They need one. Fletcher, nothing. They're getting no movement. You can see the body language from Beck. He's getting frustrated. His powerful offensive line is getting outplayed. Kamara and Tucker on the stop. I mean, his defense made the stop. Fletcher, left side, pushing, working hard. Let's see where they spot it. They're running in near the marker. This is going to be very close. Hoosiers believe they came up with a stop.
That's what it took to be able to pick up their 2nd first down of the game. 8 offensive linemen, if you include the guys they brought in at fullback and tight end. 8 offensive linemen, and you could see the football.
I knew we'd see that.
He got it by, just a couple inches.
Replay did look like the ball had gotten that mark by the time he hit the ground. First down throw, and wide open is C.J. Daniels. Finally, an explosive play with a pass game for Miami. Here's a 3rd and 8. Miami really not in solid field goal range. Quick pitch. Keelan Marion makes the catch. He's spun down short of the marker. Davis, who kicked a game-winning field goal here against Notre Dame in the opener. That was from 47. This is from 50. And it doinks off the right upright. That's the 2nd time he's doinked one in the CFP.
And then Miami, their first opportunity to try to come away with points. They missed.
I discovered Fiverr, and it has been a game changer for my business, and it will be for yours too.
They said Aaron Donald's prime was his whole career.
Trade for the best. A new Honda with big savings. The most awarded brand in car and driver 10 best history. Trade now for Hondas with low payments and financing. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Presence, imagination, beauty. David Yurman Mercer Collection.
With new, gentler scents from
Gain anytime. Great job corralling number 10, not letting him get loose. Fletcher breaks free. Mark Fletcher in the foot race.
Damn.
Miami touchdown.
That nigga looking like LeGarrette Blunt 2.0.
And just like that, Miami's bell cow back changes around this championship game.
Watch 87. You're going to get a great block here, but 87, Bauman does a nice job of sustaining his block. Look at 7 as well. C.J. Daniels. These receivers from Miami do a heck of a job of blocking and allowing an 8 or 10-yard gain to go for 15, 20 or more. Just keeps that corner sharp outside, and then Fletcher does such a good job of getting downhill. So 20 yards rushing in the entire first half.
Beautiful stuff, Molly. Indiana back to work. Henry breaking tackles. Still running. And out across the 40. So he's not in there to anchor the middle of his D-line on 3rd and 3. Mendoza looks to throw. Gets it out. And it's bobbled and incomplete. Surratt had his hands on it. Normally very reliable. Dropped the ball. 3 at their 47. And here comes the punt team.
Yeah, really good job of seeing it with Mendoza on 3rd down. Keontae Scott brought the blitz on his left side, right over top of Surratt. He saw it. Surratt does the right thing, is sitting down, right? Give him a big target. Just never quite able to hold on to the ball.
And Miami does get another stop. McCarthy, high boot. Tony steps up and makes the fair catch at the 11-yard line. Across the middle, Daniels can't come up with it.
Daniels going up against Sharp. It's a bang-bang play. Bill gave us the clean, like it's okay. But on the field with the officials, that's a good play by the DB.
Dylan Joyce in his end zone gets a line drive point away that Brady's going to watch bounce out of bounds. Not a great one. Miami doesn't bring extra pressure this time, and the ball is out. Surratt tried to make one of those back shoulder catches right in front of the Indiana bench.
I didn't want to repeat that, but yes.
I'm not hearing it, bro. If you're not catching the ball, you struggling, don't be looking at the ref. Just lock in.
Tony back. He'll catch the ball at the 5. Risky move. Spun down after a 2-yard return. Some tempo from the Hurricanes. Empty backfield on second down. Beck looks left. Ooh, dangerous throw.
Playing out in space like a nickel. He blitzes the quarterback a lot.
Team's receivers concede very little. Pressure for Beck up the middle. Gets it out. Tony's got the ball, but not enough. Wrestled down immediately by Lewis Moore. They continue to feed Tony, but nowhere to run after the catch once again. So Dylan Joyce back on. Blocked! In the end, it blocks the punt and falls on it for a touchdown! Isaiah Jones on the recovery!
Kind of lets him go by. Look at 87, he's right there. Just lets him go by. I don't even think they're in an all-out effort to go get this. I just think he worked around the corner.
Oh God, what is that attempt?
87, he's right there. Just lets him go by.
Yeah.
Comes around that right
That
side.
was a
Miami has
spy.
they got personal protectors there. 87, Bauman just kind of lets him go by. Look at 87, he's right there. Just lets him go by. I don't even think they're in an all-out effort to go get this. I just think he worked around the corner, realized he was in there, got his left hand in there to be able to knock it down. Jones jumps on top of it for the touchdown.
Again, Brown played tennis at Miami. Dad won a national championship in Miami in his freshman year in crew.
That nigga better transfer.
Mom
He
fell
better
out
be
of love
clutch
with
all season.
Miami program when they didn't recruit her son.
He missed Malachi Tony. If he would have just looked into the middle of that defense, he had him open.
Fletcher around the right end, breaks free. Fletcher still stepping out of tackles. Picks up another chunk of yards out across the 35. He has a breather as Marty Brown comes in. They fake the pitch to him, and Beck pitches downfield, and it's incomplete. Broken up beautifully by D'Angelo Pons. Miami had been on a roll on third downs in the last couple of games, but not tonight. 0 for 8 as Beck tries to scramble and create on the move. Steps back, still trying to buy time. Right downfield, Daniels works free. C.J. Daniels waited for his quarterback to finally spot him. Tony comes in motion. They pitch it to him. He has a block. Malachi Tony takes off and races down to the 12-yard line. Got a block from Keelan Marion. Fletcher breaks free. Fletcher, tough to tackle, just falls forward. He's just short of the marker at about the 3. 7 offensive linemen in there. 7 O-linemen and a tight end. Fletcher walks in. Miami touchdown. What a response. Taking down run again. Bursting free. Just running through arm tackles. First down across the 40. Back 24 years old. Hemby's 23. Representative of the way Indiana has built this team with very experienced, well-traveled players. A dangerous throw on the edge. Ethan O'Connor almost jumped the route in front of Cooper.
Access, let's take it. It's an alert. Look at the reaction, how quickly 24 drove down on that football. Almost as if he's baiting him. If I go off, he's going to think he's open.
He could have tried to pick it off. That's the difference between the ball.
There it is to the edge. Cooper has some blockers. Omar Cooper with his
ball hawk would have jumped up there.
Good help on the edge from his teammates. And the gain is 19.
Marcus Peters. You want to see a real ball.
Mendoza delivers downfield. Cooper didn't see the football.
I be trying to tell people as a DB, if you just become a ball hawk, you could easily make it into the NFL and like make some millions for like a good few years. If you can just catch the ball.
It's an alert. Look at the reaction, how quickly
Trayvon
24
Diggs
drove
flow.
down.
Trayvon Diggs flow.
On the edge, Ethan O'Connor almost jumped the route in front of Cooper.
Access, let's take it.
Boom.
It's an alert. Look at the reaction.
Look at how quick he got on top of that. It's hard to see the ball, but look, the difference is the ball hawks, they're jumping in front of that like bees.
Now quickly, 24 drove down on that football, almost as if he's baiting him. If I go off, he's going to think he's open.
There it is to the edge. Cooper has some blockers. Omar Cooper with his quick burst. Good help on the edge from his teammates, and the gain is 19. Mendoza delivers downfield. Cooper didn't see the football. Covered by O'Connor. Hoosier fans wanted a flag.
Oh, they should have gotten it.
It's something of a gamble. A lot of coaches would punt Miami deep. Mendoza, ball in his hands. Sideline pitch. Becker comes back to make a catch.
They do it all the time. Surratt usually makes these plays. Becker's showing you he's got the ability as well against O'Connor.
That's a catch,
timing the ball was in the air. He comes back perfectly. Look at those hands by Becker.
Huge. Double digits again. Mendoza across the middle, too high. Trying to find E.J. Williams. It was O'Connor in coverage.
Yeah,
and Miami will apparently force a field goal attempt here. Miami had to get the field goal block team off to get some pass rushers back on there. Here we go.
Who are these niggas? They gotta all be first rounders.
Gotta get to the 8. He's gonna take off and run. Mendoza weaves his way first and goal. Diving toward the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm a Notre Dame fan, so seeing this is insane. But for the state of Indiana, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? A real sports state, you know what I'm saying? So that's amazing. But like, this is insane. This is a Cinderella run. This is crazy.
That's why he won the Heisman Trophy.
What a call by Kurt Signetti. And the offensive coordinator, Mike Shanahan, quarterback draw, he definitely...
Bro, this nigga is Tim Tebow 2.0, nigga. Tim Tebow 2.0. Mr. Mendoza. Like, look at this right here, bro. This is some shit you have framed in your crib for the rest of your life. Yeah, I'm him. With that red and white, them clean-ass helmets against the U. With demons on your ass.
Breaks the plane, holds on to the football for a touchdown. What an individual effort, as you said, Chris, by the Heisman Trophy winner.
Very, very few design runs had not been a part of the plan. Signetti.
Real follows his blockers. Drew Evans leads his way in there. Also gets behind Kalon Black. But really, it was about what Mendoza was determined to do.
Landing here.
Hey, you know why quarterbacks run like that now? Because of Cam Newton. So everybody thank Cam Newton. Cam Newton set the standard that showed that if you're going to run the ball, nigga, run the ball. That whole Tom Brady, Peyton Manning getting all sissified at the end is ridiculous. You're a football player. Get in that motherfucking dirt, nigga.
2nd and 10, backpedals, launches downfield. That's Marion again, and comes back and tried to make a catch there. Ruled incomplete. Pons covered him. Weird play because he didn't spot the ball until just the last second.
Watch him backhand that, and then the ball gets loose. It looked at first when he went up that he somehow came down with it right there, and then it came out.
That was such a tough ass fucking
has time against the light rush, and he delivers a strike.
Sat right behind the linebackers. He put it right over top of them.
Back again, delivers across the middle. It's Tony. Malachi Tony splitting defenders and weaving his way deep in.
I will say, big ball got a velocity. Look at how.
Back again, delivers across the middle. It's Tony. Malachi Tony splitting defenders and weaving his way deep into Hoosier territory.
The Jets on.
Top of
you want to know what to do in this situation, you gotta make a decision.
Malachi Tony splitting defenders and weaving his way deep into Hoosier territory. And just like that, with 2 plays,
at that point, he's going to get as many yards as he can.
Essentially come away with points in this drive.
Tony in the backfield there.
87 in the way again.
He's got it on the pitch. Tony breaks free. Malachi Tony spinning, scoring.
This ain't nasty. when you're a small receiver and niggas know you're getting the ball and you still do work.
Tony breaks free. Malachi Tony spinning, scoring.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Is there a more exciting player in this sport? Just throwing punches and taking punches from each other. Malachi Tony makes it a 3-point game again. 6:37 left. Cooper comes across in motion, now goes back. Mendoza rolls that way. Pitches it short. Nice play design. Cooper just enough to confuse the defense. They convert on 3rd down.
Big matchup right here.
Some confusion. Need 2 in the play clock. Mendoza pitches downfield. Becker makes the catch again in front of O'Connor.
That boy.
Nobody stopped that all
boy
year
right there, he's gonna be a problem.
Checking at 2:21. Another 1st down run for Hemby. He's got the edge. Stiff arm. Scoops out of bounds. That's right near the marker.
Tackle.
We need to go back to running backs really punishing DBs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure in Adrian Peterson's mind, Marshawn Lynch's mind, all of these, even Barry Sanders' mind, if the DB is really in your way, punish him. I don't like all this running out of bounds shit lately. That's why the running back position been getting paid less, because niggas trying not to get hurt. You gotta inflict the hurt. That's how you don't get hurt. That's what I was told, and I believe it. If you hit them harder, you gonna feel it less. What? You gotta be the stronger force. Y'all just be running out of bounds, letting yourself get extra little bumps on you, neat spoons. You know you're getting out of bounds, you're still letting them like bump you. You're just taking extra hits. You're just letting yourself get hit. I ain't gonna punish these niggas.
Watch him kind of nonchalant.
Like right
now he goes for the safety.
Man,
shoots collision.
Like, you know,
It forced the corner to have to make that tackle.
Like,
great shot right there by Omar Cooper. Jacoby Thomas, he didn't know what hit him.
Field goal attempt. Depending on how much time left, we give Miami hope. Hemby is the back. Hemby bursting free, bangs forward for 10. They'll spot him just short of the marker. 1st down, you're right, that is crucial now. Whistle.
Yeah, that movement. I think he had movement on the left side by Indiana's offensive line.
Black. Nothing. He's stopped immediately. That was Wesley Bassint and Mo Touré. Those 2 linebackers stepped up. Final timeout taken. Field goal attempt coming up. Field goal knocked right through. So Indiana took 4:50 off the clock. Moved it 11 plays and added 3 to the lead. But Miami and Carson Beck are going to have a chance. The kind of drive he was able to produce against Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl. Facing serious crowd noise in their home stadium. Clock was down at 0.
They got it. Delay.
How about these Hoosier fans traveling to Miami, just like they did in a neutral field in Atlanta, and making this feel like a road game for Miami.
5-yard penalty, so 1st down.
4-man rush, back, pressured, flips it underhanded. They'll try to find it to Bauman, the tight end. Crowd loud again. Tony comes in motion, back looking the other way, and he threw it down the seam. C.J. Daniels did not have his head turned. Flags down as they hit back after the throw. Staggering.
After he threw this football, he gets hit. Bill, what do you think of that one?
I support the roughing the passer call.
Okay. Well, Miami catches a break after it looked like would be an incompletion after the delay of game.
Beck's got to regroup from that big blow and deliver. Miami still 65 yards from the end zone. Underneath, Marty Brown's got it. Brown breaks a tackle. It's a 1st down. Beck again, nobody open. And fires. High ball, catch made. Beck, long pitch to the sideline. Catch made by Daniels. Spun down inbounds by Sharp. Again, no timeouts. The clock stops momentarily as Mendoza can watch on one knee. Brown is the back. Beck steps up, delivers downfield, intercepted! Jamari Sharp makes the pick that will clinch Indiana's first national championship. Steps up, delivers downfield, intercept! Momentarily as Mendoza can watch on one knee. Yeah. Brown is the back. Beck steps up, delivers downfield, intercepted! Jamari Sharp!
What's crazy is that pass was there. That safety was just enough behind. This ball was just too low. And this corner is tall.
Steps up, delivers downfield,
he got long arms.
Jamari Sharp makes the pick that will clinch Indiana's first national championship.
You gonna take your helmet off? You gotta give him the camera.
How about Jamari Sharp, who's from Miami of Florida, went to Northwestern High School, takes advantage of an underthrown ball, had his eyes on it the whole way. So as he throws it, the safety's gonna work over here to help out. Now it's a 2-on.
See, the shot is there where he's trying to put the ball. It's not a bad decision. It's just, are you gifted enough to make this pass, Mr. Bake? I don't think so. Your ball got some velocity, but this shot right here is a shot that is a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. It requires a certain amount of touch, a certain amount of putting the ball right where it needs to be. Because the problem is this ball is going to land more inside of the 20 versus more on the outside. That needs to be, it would be a hard pass for the receiver to catch because he needs to like catch it like this, almost like on top of his head, or he needs to jump and turn and high point it. It's too inside. So he can just get right in front of it. Okay, throw it more towards the out of bounds.
So he can trail, doesn't feel the urgency to have to stay upfield with Marion. He knows the safety's coming over. Now he locates the football, staying in zone. Indiana's been doing this all year. That's why they're #1 in turnover margin. They play with zone.
He finds Mendoza. He brings a bunch of guys from JMU.
That's crazy. Shout out Indiana.